What is going on? It's your boy Edward from Boxing Fanatico, and today in the Boxing Weekly Recap, we're gonna touch on how we almost didn't have the Chisora versus White fight. One of my favorite Olympians of all time, Shakur Stephenson, finally going pro, and the plethora of fights that we've had this past Saturday. Anthony Joshua versus Molina, Terrence Crawford versus Molina, Charlo versus Williams, and Abner versus Kjar. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show. This is the Boxing Weekly Recap. Let's do this. And one amazing news for me, because I've been chomping at the bits waiting for him to finally go pro, is Shakur Stephenson has finally done it. He is going pro. He hasn't yet, but he's in the process. He's signing contracts. That means we can breathe a sigh of relief. Our silver medalist from the United States of America is going pro under the management team of Andre Ward. He doesn't have a promotional team yet, or he doesn't have a promotional company, but they're probably gonna help him out, find the right team for him, and the sky's the limit for this kid, man. He's so technically sound and so technically savvy. I even had him winning. I watched the fight for the gold medal, and I had him winning that fight. I had him winning the actual fight. He lost, that's fine. He won a silver medal. He should be super proud of himself. And for him to go pro, I can't wait for him to get into that ring and see him in action. I feel like he's gonna do really, really well. Congratulations, man. You deserve this. You deserve all the accolades. Good luck to you, young man. If you didn't see the Chisora White press conference, man, was that press conference intense. Chisora is always known for being very, very outlandish and very violent in his press conferences, but in this press conference, he literally picked up an entire table and threw it at White. I'm not talking about he smushed his face or went up to him and pushed him or slapped him. No, he lifted a table in the air and threw it at White. Yes, threw the entire table at him. And White almost didn't move at all, which was kind of impressive. He just stood there, didn't even flinch. But the British Boxing Board almost canceled the fight because that was just way too over the top. I feel like he was trying to sell the fight, so he went above and beyond, but that was pretty entertaining seeing a guy lift a table like that and throw it. And the fight lived up to all that hype, and I was glad to see that they embraced at the end, because that's what it's all about. When it's all said and done, when the fight is over, we need sportsman-like conduct. I'm looking at you, Jermall. Sportsman-like conduct. So let me just segue with that right into the Jermall versus Williams fight. Now, this was the best fight of the night because it was actually a fight where you didn't know for sure who was gonna win this fight. The Anthony Joshua fight was a good fight. He went ahead and knocked out Molina in 3 rounds, but it was a mismatch and we all knew it. One good thing though that came out of that is that now we know for sure that on April 29th at the Wembley Stadium, Vladimir Klitschko and Anthony Joshua is set and ready to go. Now back to the Jermall Charlo versus Williams fight. This fight was crazy. I felt that Jermall Charlo was gonna win this fight. I was thinking it was going to go to a decision and he was gonna win in a decision, but what he did in this fight was really, really impressive. He was getting tagged every now and then, but this was a 50-50 fight. This was a very, very close fight. Williams had good speed, more speed than Jermall Charlo, but just, you know, the fact that he hit him with a jab in the beginning and it completely dropped him, I knew that Williams was in for a long night, He's never been dropped before. It's pretty crazy how he went from never being dropped to being dropped for the first time with a jab. it's almost like it's the farthest extreme from not being dropped. And he looked bad, man. When he got hit with that jab, it wasn't because his feet weren't under him correctly. He kind of fell. No, you can tell he got up pretty quick and his legs were still linguini. They were moving. He didn't have a good footing. It was pretty crazy. Then the fight was somewhat even. I mean, I couldn't really easily give any round to any fighter. It was very even. And then we got into the 5th round. That uppercut was insane. Williams literally looked like a 1-year-old trying to learn how to walk and just falling on his face. Big ups to Williams though, because he had the heart and the will to get up from that and continue fighting. I thought it was over after that uppercut. But of course it was theoretically over because he didn't have anything left. He was getting up out of sure will. Then Charlo closed the show and dropped him again and it was waved off. That's it. Charlo deserved the win, but what he did at the end was uncalled for. When you get up to this level, when you get to a professional level, the level that Charlo is in right now, you need to really suck it up. You really need to suck it up. And you have to take that immaturity and leave it outside the door. When you walk in, when you're a representative of a brand, when you're a representative of your own brand, when you have to build a position in a business, remember, it's boxing, but it's also a business. You really need to suck it up. Williams went up to shake his hand and he denied shaking his hand. He could have lost a lot because fans will look at that and say, you're not a humble guy, or you're not a respectful guy, or you're not a sportsman-like guy, and you can lose from that. Jermall has not been building up a status of a bad boy. So it's not like it's going to help him in his PR because that's just the way he is. This is something that we're seeing like come out of nowhere kind of, and it just looks ugly. It only fits if that was the way you played your cards going up there. If not, it doesn't fit and it can damage your reputation and your image. I have a fair warning for Charlo. Make sure that you suck it up. Keep your temper inside. If you have to do it and you don't really want to do it, you still do it. You still shake their hands, because this is not a street fight where everyone's like, yeah, you did it, you got him. Yeah, your friends are gonna say that, your yes men's are gonna say that, and the people around you, they're gonna hype you up, of course. That's not how it looks to brands, to sponsorships, to other people who are looking from the outside in that are not connected to you personally. You have to make sure to check yourself when it comes to situations like that. But with that said, congratulations, you deserved it. And that was a really good test fight for what level you're in. And if you want to go ahead and do that Canelo fight, let's go ahead and see something like that. That would be a really good fight to watch. Another close fight setup was Kjar versus Abner, and Abner did enough, I feel, to win, but every single round that he won, to me, was a very close round. They were both throwing a lot of shots. It was really, really close, and Abner did enough. There's not much I can really say about this. I'm glad that he has the titles again. For him to coming from a first round knockout, having the fortitude to continue boxing and continue doing what he was doing and continue trying to do it at a high level. Big ups to Abner. I hope a lot of great things are set for him for the future, and hopefully he can start to do the climb from here on out. Now let's talk about the Terrence Crawford fight. Terrence Crawford beat Molina in a wipeout, complete wipeout. Very, very entertaining to see the talent of Terrence Crawford. However, Molina should never have been in there with Terrence Crawford. This was just like a stay busy kind of a fight, in my personal opinion. They try to mark him as the spoiler guy who can spoil somebody because he has that grit. But that type of a fighter, he can't spoil a person that's as elite as Terrence Crawford. He just can't do it. Personally, I feel that Terrence Crawford has to get this Manny Pacquiao fight. Like, why has it not happened yet? The fact that Manny Pacquiao fought Josecito Lopez and not Terrence Crawford is a tragedy. We must have the Terrence Crawford and the Manny Pacquiao fight. Make it happen, Bob. Make it happen. Look, Bob, if you're a businessman, the best business move is to have Terrence Crawford fight Manny Pacquiao. Manny is on his way out. Terrence is on his way up. Let's give him that fight that will put him on the map. If he beats Manny Pacquiao, That's it. You got your new cash cow. That's how it happens. He can sell out Nebraska at the blink of an eye. That momentum will move towards the entire nation, and he will be a cash cow. All he needs to do is fight Manny Pacquiao and win. It's not far-fetched for him to beat Manny Pacquiao. He's that skilled. Let's get that fight made. Manny's already getting on the older side. You can see that he's already lost a lot of his luster. Let's just make this fight happen for the fans and for Terrence Crawford's stardom and for the sport of boxing. And on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end this week's weekly recap, but stay tuned for Friday where you get the segments, and next Monday, of course, you get the boxing weekly recap. As always, my name is Edward. I'm your host for Boxing Fanatico. Have a good one, and we will see you on Friday. Peace out, guys.